Alright, so I would have the third song, Happy, playing as the students walked in, and while they're walking in through the door, I would be passing out the worksheets entitled Pop Songs Through the Ages. And the first song we're going to be talking about is I'll Never Smile Again by Frank Sinatra. Hold on.
Control, click on it. I think it doesn't. Nope. And exit out of it, and then.
I don't know why it's.
Oh, they used to happen.
I got it.
They used to happen in Hits
First
the
one.
Limit, actually. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That happened every.
I don't know where my cursor is.
It's on the TV.
Yeah, it's up on TV.
How do I get? It's still on TV. Can we just?
Now it's back.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta go to the left
You
side.
have to go to the next slide.
Go like that.
So the first song we're talking about is "I Will Never Smile Again" by Frank Sinatra. So at this time, I want you to listen to it, look at the lyrics, and write down any thoughts you have about the song, about when you think this was written.
What good would it do? For tears would fill my eyes, my heart would realize that our romance is through. I'll never love again. I'm so in love with you. I'll never thrill again to somebody new. Within my heart, I know I will never start to smile again until I smile at you. Until I smile at you.
Alright, Neil, when do you think this piece was written?
1940s.
Right, so what was happening in the 1940s?
That whole World War thing.
The whole World War thing.
Yeah.
That's right. Was it World War I or World War II? Anyone? Eric.
One.
It was not World War I.
What?
World War II. And in World War II, in the 1940s, there was Pearl Harbor in 1941, D-Day 3 years later, the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, and the Iron Curtain speech in 1946. So, how would you describe the 1940s? Yes.
I think it was a time of turmoil and a time of fear.
All right. Thanks, Eric. Does this song "I'll Never Smile Again" reflect these views?
Yes.
It does.
How?
Because
I mean, it's very slow and heavy.
It's very slow and it conveys that sense of depression and sadness and longing that was felt during this era.
Very nice. All right. Oh, Eric, I might need your help again.
So click on. I got it. Yeah, when you make links on YouTube, of course, there's space afterwards to actually make it to a link.
So
So
what? To escape?
yeah, so hit escape, and then click on it, on the box, and hit space. There. Now hit commit or shift function F5. Then click on it.
Okay. Thanks, Eric.
Oh,
All right. I think you'll know this song. If you don't, I'd be very disappointed. So moving on in history, about 20 years later, there's this group called the Beatles. They're kind of a big thing. So this is the song "I Want to Hold Your Hand." I want you to listen to it again. Write down what you think when you hear it.
Oh yeah, tell you something. I think you'll understand. And I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Oh please, say to me, let me be your man. And please, say to me, you let me hold your hand. I let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide, I can hide.
For the sake of time, we're gonna stop it there. Think you know the Beatles.
Eagles.
So this is about 20 years later. How is this different than the first song we just listened to? Neil, can you describe that in words?
It's upbeat. It's
It's-
not downtrodden and upsetting.
It's upbeat. Is it happy?
I mean,
I mean, it's got a happy vibe to it. It made me dance. You can watch the video later.
Are you dancing?
Yeah, I was dancing when it was recording.
He doesn't have the same voice as Frank.
Alright, in 1963, which was the year before this was published, or recorded, not published, John F. Kennedy was assassinated. But it was also the year that Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech occurred. In 1964, when this song was released, Beatles became popular in the U.S. The Beatles were originally from Europe. Where did World War II occur?
Europe.
Europe, alright. Also in 1964, the Civil Rights Act was passed in the U.S. Hasbro launched a G.I. Joe action figure in response to the heroes of World War II. Italy asked for help to stabilize the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which I believe is still standing. Japan's first bullet train line opens. Nelson Mandela is sentenced to life in prison. Nelson Mandela has since passed away and been released from prison and then passed away. And the Warren Report on JFK's assassination was issued. So how would you describe 1964 compared to 1942, the 1940s?
There's more help in the world,
There's more help in the world.
but there's still sadness.
Still sadness.
There's always sadness.
Are things changing?
The time.
Alright, the answer is yes. Times are changing. People are finding joy. So how does the song "I Want to Hold Your Hand" reflect this? Yep.
They also don't use older instruments such as bells and clarinets, so it's a much more modern sound.
There's no honor
You're
time.
into the electric age.
That also YouTube video was was aired on the BBC, British broadcast. It was the first airing of a live band across airways into the United States. Anything else?
Just the words that he uses is like much more hopeful. Like I feel happy, I can't inside, I can't hide. Versus like
I'll never see
I'll
that
never
again.
laugh again. Or there's not.
Yeah.
If my tears will fill.
Eric, any thoughts?
I think it's great that there's like, you know, that connection between people, you know, like wanting to get together with other people and having that joyful sensation with friends. That was really awkward.
All right. Moving on to today's #1 hit in pop tunes. Pharrell Williams, "Happy." What was it? How do I get back to slideshow?
Function Shift F5.
From Current Slide works too.
That works too.
Excuse the ad. Welcome to today's world of technology.
finest bourbon.
You have to watch the whole thing.
All 6 seconds left of it, yes.
Unbelievable. 214 million views. "24 hours."
Have you all seen this music video?
Well, I never sat down without 4 hours.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy all alone. If you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy all alone. If you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy all alone. If you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy all alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Give me all you got and don't hold it back.
Alright.
I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because
For the interest of time, we're cutting that short. Again, I would encourage you to watch the rest of the video because it is kind of funny.
You seen the BC one?
No,
That's a good one.
I haven't. Alright, I'll look at that one later. So, this was released in 2014. Actually, 2013 with Despicable Me 2. So it was actually rated for a movie and is now #1 still on the charts. So what happened in 2013? It's your lifetime. What happened last year? Good? Anything good, bad, or indifferent? Yes.
Red Sox won the World Series.
Woo! Red Sox won the World
I didn't
Series!
see that one.
Woo! Red Sox won. Okay, what else?
Yeah. I don't know, that's pretty much all I remember.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I had a hard time with it. There were also the Boston Marathon bombings.
That did happen last year.
That did happen last year.
Oh, yeah.
And there was the birth of the royal baby in England,
Oh,
which was a big
Remember
happy.
that.
I can't see.
Everyone remembers that.
They
Alright,
can't
in
stand
2014, what happened so far this year?
There were tornadoes last week.
Yay!
Yeah,
Lot of
alright.
tornadoes
What
last
else
week.
happened?
An airline jet crashed into the Pacific somewhere in the middle of Indian Ocean.
Okay, let's think of somewhere outside
Providence
of
won
the
the Big East.
PC won the big
Yes.
Yes.
Can't find a plane.
Let's think more globally.
I haven't been doing that. You don't like my ideas.
NATO ends combat operations in
I
Afghanistan.
didn't know that
Like
happened.
that last one didn't happen yet.
It's to host the World Cup. That's what's coming in 2014.
Can't wait.
Look for the hosts. It's
Will
there's this
Well, Will.
Smart watches are not iWatches. Just so you know.
smartwatches are not iWatches, but they were released. And there is the celebration of the Boston Marathon this year. It's been a full year since the Boston Marathon bombings. So does happy express kind of what's going on in today's society based
No.
on what's in the PowerPoint?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Based on what's in the PowerPoint.
I want my iWatch, not a smart watch.
Okay, and on that note,
Yes, Caitlin, it does.
how, Eric? How does it? Oh, there's a how to this.
Because I would like to have. I am happy because of all these. I'm struggling.
Hashtag struggle bus.
I jump on the struggle bus.
Well, because you can see the jubilant dancing.
Yes,
which
could you
is-
not see that? That's what I want to do every day when I walk outside.
So Eric, my question to you is:
Yes,
are
ma'am.
people generally outside of a college campus happy?
Well, that's kind of hard to question because out of the 4 months of
Generally.
this year, yes, yes, that's gonna end it there.
All right, and that is the lesson.
Yeah, all good.
Peace out.